Okay, so for this week's Java homework assignment, the objective of the program was to create an app where you could type in a phrase, choose a character, and it would count that number of that character in the phrase in both a case-sensitive and a non-case-sensitive fashion. So first thing you got to do is import Java utils because we need the scanner. So for our main method right here at the top, you notice, right, right, little quick print lines to call in like, hey, welcome to letter count. That kind of tells you what the program's going to do. And then the second piece of this is calling from all the other methods to put everything together to print out the output. So, right, so we have a string for the phrase, equals phrase, which calls this the phrase method, character get character, which is getting the calling the method get character, and then these two, notice we use integer because we're trying to get an integer from count character case and count character, in which we also had to notice we have phrase and get character because we need to call those so that way it recognizes the data we need from that. And then we're gonna print out our phrase, we're going to print out our character, and then these last two lines are our output. So total, whatever character we choose, count the number of that letter in the phrase we typed, and then the bottom one is case sensitive. So the next method is phrase. So right, notice we have public static, so we use string here because we're typing in a string, the phrase. So right, here's the scanner to say we need to get an input. System out, so we enter the phrase, returns the phrase down here. The same thing, so then we have public static, notice character versus string to get character. Right, we need the scanner, print a line that calls us, the call tells the user what input we need, and then gets the input from the user, and then returns the character. So then we come down here. So these two count car case and count car not case. So these two are going to be very similar. So notice we have public static. So we use integer because we're trying to get an integer from this. So we have to call string phrase and character count letters. So that way this method knows where the data is coming from. So that's what these two in the lines in the method are for. So it knows where the program knows where the data is. So right, set integer count to 0, for integer where I equals 0, I is less than phrase dot length. So this is, we're starting at 0. Phrase, so I will always stay less than the phrase length for, and then every loop I plus plus, so we're going to go from 0 to 1 to 2 to 3, and we're going to keep going through the index of the phrase. And then here's where we add an if clause. So if phrase dot character at I equals count letters, count plus plus. So this is just a loop to keep counting the letters, so one at a time. And then we return the count. And then this is very, very similar, except in this case, what I did is phrase equals phrase dot to lowercase. So I convert the phrase to all lowercase letters, and then for count letters, I change the character to lowercase as well. And then it's after that, it's the same code as up here. I just converted the phrase to lowercase. And then all of these get then read back into main to give us an output. So when I go run the method, I'm going to go keep it themed because it's almost October, so we'll go wicked, witches, eat, witch, sand, witches. And I'm going to add a W at the end of this to test something out. So right there, I'm gonna pick W. That's why I typed this phrase. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 total W's, 1, 2 of which are capital. So I'm going to hit enter, choose a character. I'm going to pick I'm going to pick uppercase W. So there are 6 total W's and 2 case senses. So let's recount that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 W's. 1, 2, 2 are capital W's. So if I run this program again, I'll type the same phrase. So we'll go wicked, wicked, witches, eat, witch, sandwiches. So so we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I only typed 5 this time. I didn't add that W at the end. I did that to check and make sure my code worked, that I counted it all the way to the end of the phrase. And this time I'll start lowercase w. So we have 5 total W's. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 total W's, 2 of which are uppercase, 3 of which are lowercase. So the count comes out correct. So that's my code for the week. Yeah.